Good evening, welcome back, and welcome to join us again. This is the fourth ABN AMRO live broadcast course. This is Amir Callahan. So, anyway, I do first want to apologize. I've been in meetings all day, so I didn't really had a chance to just post things on the group. But anyway, I'm back now, and I have prepared a lot of good news for you guys. So stay tuned. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's see what we have for today. We will have financial news. We got some economic news, and we have some earning from this week. Marketing analysis. Basically, the market, stock market down, crypto market down too, and we will look into that. Lucky draw. This time, right now, it is your last time to join the lucky draw. Remember, if this is your first time you're here, I will tell you exactly what you're gonna do to enter into the lucky draw, right? So now, this is what's going on because the lucky draw is almost over. So we are having something. And then as we post on the group already, my assistant posted on it and said that yes, we just made a deal with one of the local business here. So anyway, we have been working with them too. And then but right now is kind of official. We kind of have a contract. So we have a conditional contract with them, and I will let you know what's going on with us and what can we do to help you make some more money. But anyway, everything's still in the air now. But anyway, I will let you know what's going on. So, and then afterwards, we have since we try to, we have a partnership with them. In a way, like it's more like a strategic alliance. So, we are having a win-win cooperation here. So it's more like a win-win situation here, and we will talk more about that because we have a lot of different activities, events that is going to help you. You guys are going to love it. And then our class, well, just give you a heads up that the class next Monday is going to change. It's going to change it to this Sunday. And this is the reason why, because from now on, a lot of our activities is going to start on Monday. So if we're going to have a class Monday, then we're going to miss the whole day. So we don't want you to miss that. So anyway, we will be switching our time from next Monday to Sunday. So anyway, is it going to be a permanent change? I'm going to tell you probably a little later, maybe later days, because I'm not very sure about that. But anyway, let's get into our financial news first. The first one here is more of an international news, and we have Bank of Canada, and we talked about this before too. Bank of Canada is supposed to have a big cut. I was predicting a 50 basis point to a 75 basis points, and yes, they did it. They have a 50 basis point cut. Right now, they are at 3.75% interest rate, which is we are still much higher. We are at a 4.75 to 5%. It's still very far away. Okay, but anyway, this is the reason why they have been having these rate hikes for a while. But the thing is, this is what happened. They have been cutting 3 times for all combined of 75 basis points. This time they cut it hard. The reason why? Their inflation rates actually dropped past 2%. And this is exactly what our central bank said before. If we are getting towards when our inflation rate is being lowered and we don't do it ahead of time, that we don't cut it at 2%, we will cut it before 2%, so we can just kind of to stop the inflation and kind of gradually land it on 2%. Right now we are still not there yet, but anyway, that's the reason why I predicted that the Bank of Canada is going to have a big cut. I'm just surprised it's not even bigger. So that's the reason why I think our central bank, our Federal Reserve, are doing such a good job controlling the inflation. However, it's basically they have the 2 mandates. They have to lower the inflation. That's one thing. This the price stability, and also they have to have maximum employment. Right now it's kind of stable, but always you never know. Just maybe a week is going to change. Right now they're at 3.75%. They already come out a combination of 125 basis points already. So yeah, so let's see how much are we gonna cut. And it seems like with our economy right now, with all the numbers, with our inflation numbers is in check, with our employment numbers in check too. Our economy is growing in a steady rate that we see growth, but not much inflation here, because inflation sometimes sometimes we just have to understand inflation is kind of like a growing economy. When it's growing too fast, we don't like that. However, but if you don't grow, if you're under the 2% mark, that is not healthy either, and that's the reason why that we want to lower more the interest rate to reach a lower rate. So then it will stimulate people to start spending money. And there are different industry, for example, especially I have to say has to do with real estate industry, that they relied on this. And the mortgage industry too, they rely on the rates. So, but anyway. And that's exactly what I'm going to bring into, is that our home sales rate dropped. So the U.S. existing home sales dropped to the 14-year low in September. I mean, like, we see that low level. It was October 2010. That was a long time ago, all right? So we have the home sales fell again 1% last month to a seasonal adjusted annual rates of 3.84 million units. The street kind of expected to be 3.86. They're supposed to be flat, but we kind of fall under that. But this is what happened. Who is buying? Who is buying right now? We have two problems here, right? Well, we did cut 50 basis points on the interest rate right now, right? But the thing is, that's not going to happen. People are not going to start buying now because the mortgage rate is still high. We are still looking at 7%. But back then, pre-pandemic, we are looking at 4%, even under that. So that will be considered normal for us. But it's not that. We are not only facing this. Well, first of all, let's look into the interest rate first. We are at 7 right now. We know that this year we're going to cut 100 basis points to 125. Next year, we're going to do that too. We're going to do another 100 basis points. So we're probably looking at 2%. So which is much closer. And then the year after that, we're going to cut a little more, than it will be much closer to the 4%. So then right now, if you're going to wait, it's going to be all you have to do is wait a year and a half. And the mortgage rate is going to get back there. So mortgage rate is extremely important, all right? However, we have another problem, is that pre-pandemic, that we have low interest rate and we have the median house, the prices is much lower. Back then, our median house prices, it was pre-pandemic is 275. Around there, and then now we passed 400. We are like 420 something. So, I mean, the price is not dropping. Well, even though if you have a mortgage rate before, if you have a household that makes $50,000 a household, then you are qualified. You can get a house that you want. But now you cannot. You have to. You probably have to make the household income of like $100,000 to even just to qualify for a loan, and you're looking at $400,000 house, and you're looking at less than 2,000 square feet, and that's not gonna work, right? So yes, housing, you will just keep seeing them. They are not gonna be selling. If we are gonna see people start buying houses, existing or new homes, you're looking at least the end of at the earliest in the beginning of the end of next year. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know the house. I don't think the home prices is going to come down. So let's see how everything goes. And this is the industry right now. I don't think you want to touch at all. So let's look into Nvidia. So anyway, today the stock kind of came flat a little bit. It was 144. Now it's around 139. It's 140. So it came down. It came down a little. The market caps came down a little too. So let's look into that. So the Nvidia CEO said on Wednesday that they figured out there was a design flaw in the Blackwell AI chips. So they were supposed to be shipping them out the second quarter, but because of that, they have to delay it. And finally, they got it fixed. And they didn't fix it either. It's a manufacturer that fixed it. And who's the manufacturer? The Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturer Company, TSM. They fixed it for them. So now they are ready to go. They're supposed to be in the conference. He's saying that Jensen Huang supposed to be sending their Blackwell chips out to the door in the fourth quarter. So basically now, this is gonna help them. And if this doesn't help their stock price, this stock price is supposed to go down because basically every single sector I'm talking about, even tech sector was coming down pretty hard. So every single sector is coming down pretty hard. But this is just a pullback. I believe so. I believe it's just a pullback because it's been going up. Everything across the whole sectors, everything was going up pretty hard for the last few days. So, well, at least one day of a week that you want to pull back a little, right? So anyway, but this is not the big news right here. They are launching another new supercomputer. Its name is Gefren. Gefren? I have no idea. It's probably like Denmark. They're going to design it with Denmark. So anyway, it is what it is. It's going to be a supercomputer that is half the power of 1,528 GPUs. It's built in, and then it is a partnership with Novo Nordisk. So yes, just this is gonna help. It's gonna help them because they have a brand new product now. So anyway, looking forward for them, and hopefully they're gonna break $4 trillion in market caps this year. So that is Nvidia, and every time I like talking to them because they always have, unlike a lot of other companies, Nvidia always have news. Definitely, it's new products coming out of the market. So the next one I want to go over is Qualcomm. Qualcomm, I'm not sure a lot of you guys know about Qualcomm, but Qualcomm is an extremely exciting company because basically every single smartphone, the chips, we use Qualcomm chips. We have Snapdragons in there. So we're talking about Apple. We're talking about Apple. We're talking about Android, the OS. So right now they just came out with the Snapdragon 8 Elite. So, or Elite, you want to talk about pronunciation, but anyway, but this is not the focal point here, all right? Because yeah, they came up with another chips, great, and I was very impressed. So the CEO was like interviewing the CEO, and then he was talking about how the new Snapdragons, how great it's going to be, where is it going to be, which kind of phone, what company is going to work with. They're talking about Samsung, they're talking about all the Android phones, they're talking about the iPhones. And then he was asked, what about the China market? How good are you with the China market? And he basically said, he just came up with these names. All this big Chinese cell phone maker is using, they are all using the Snapdragons right now, and they are and with the AI capability, they are using the Snapdragon 8 Elite. So this is big. This is actually huge. So basically, well, first of all, if you have an AI phone, you are using Snapdragons. So they basically corner the market. However, they have and then try to corner another market too because they are working with Google's Android operation system on cars. So as you see that you have the car you have, for example, I'm sure you're pretty familiar with Apple CarPlay. Basically, you have your Apple phone and then you can connect it with your cars. And Androids want to do the same thing too. However, this is going to be a little different. The reason why is that the Google's Android Auto to just do the things what you're doing on your phone. You can just put it in your car and work it in your car, like simple things like maybe answering phone calls, for example, and playing your music, for example, right? However, this is a little different because like what my understanding is that they are going to put in a Snapdragon they call it cockpit elite. So what it does is just they are going to turn your car basically into your cell phone. You have all those individual just car entertainment or functions is integrated into your car. So then I think this is great, and that they can cut all the automakers, they can customize the way they want to, and then they have the voice assist and everything. So they are into now. Qualcomm is helping automakers because back then there has always been the problem is the Apple CarPlay. Apple CarPlay, it was so dominated, everybody has had to go to him until one day, I think General Motors is the first one that said, you know what, I had enough of you. And they want to do their own system for the car entertainment system. I think this is a great solution for that. So anyway, it's great work. And right now, even though with all this news, it's like right now the stock price is $166. It's down today. It's down 4%. All the stocks are down today. So, but this is no big deal. Market cap's $185 billion, which is a-okay with me. The next one I want to go over is 3M. They just came out with their quarterly earnings, and they are doing great. And how great is that? They came out yesterday. It's up like around 3%, but today they came down another 3%. So it's leveled out, right? So okay, this is what they have. The number looks phenomenal. The first thing they said, they posted the EPS is $1.98, but the estimate is $1.90. So, and then when we have the company generated $6.1 billion in revenue, but the projected is 6.06. So they are like meeting and exceeding a little bit. However, the adjusted operation margin improved to 23% comparing to the 21.6% year over year. This is great. So, and also, but they do have some negative points that we have. They have the negative operating cash flow of $1.8 billion, larger than the estimates of the negative 1.57. The adjusted free cash flow, the flow is still at $1.5 billion. So the number still looks good though. And the best part is that they are upping their forecast for the year. So, and then especially, I'm not going to go into every single numbers, but anyway, they have the adjusted forecast for the sales around up 1% instead of comparing to the guidance before. They might have a negative sales, negative growth in sales. So this is 3M. So since I was talking about General Motors before, so General Motors also reported their third quarter earnings, and this is even better. And so interesting that because back in the day, it's been for the longest time we talk about General Motors, we talk about Ford, and then we have Stellantis, and before it was Chrysler and like Stellantis, whatever. Stellantis, don't even worry about it. I think they're cooked, they're done. But General Motors been doing good after the CEO came in. I mean, she's great, I have to say. She's not. She is very straight to the point. When their production is not right, not ready, she cut it right away. So that's what's going on right now. And then it is looking better than ever. I mean, I am so proud of General Motors because I love General Motor. So anyway, the stock went up after that. The stock went up over 10%. And it's not early trading. It is just yesterday when it was closed up 10%. So anyway, it was the strong performance, and we have the adjusted EPS of $2.96, but it was expected to be $2.40 only, a 56 cents higher than expected. And then the quarter reached $48.76 billion. It was only expected to be 44.74. So you are looking at $4 billion more in revenue. That is crazy. So that's another 10.5 increase year over year too. Wow. And then the EBITDA 15.5% to $4.1 billion, and then the adjusted margin 8.4%. They are killing it. They are killing it left and right. And don't get me wrong, and then even the CEO admits, Mary Barry, she admitted that GM delivered their best vehicles out, like the best vehicles ever, with the strong financial results too. Everything looks great. It's perfect. However, it's just this in the space is just always changing in the environment. You're talking about the regulations with the traditional engines, and then with the smokes and all that, with the ignition and all that. So it's always changing. They are always tightening up the regulations and all. However, I can see a lot of good things going on because, well, they kind of stopped the EVs, but they are still making EVs, and they applied it for the Department of Energy. There was a grant. They're supposed to get a grant, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's like a $3.6 billion or something. I have to reconfirm with that. I had that, but I totally forgot about it. But anyway, they have a lot of perks there. So with all that, and also the EV market has been changing. And EV, I think it's still lately, 2024, 2025, 2026, there are two things that is going to dominate the market. The one thing is AI, the second thing is EV, and that's it. And that's all of them. So and you have to hear me out too. Just last year, there is a huge portion of EV sales was Tesla. I think it was like a 70% or 80%. It was like big number. However, now it dropped back down to 52%, 51 or 52%. It's only 50 something percent of the sales of EVs are Tesla. And the rest of them, they are not the Chinese. We don't have Chinese EVs in here. It's just from General Motors, Ford, just local companies, and maybe some of the import companies, maybe they're from the Japanese, and that's it. So EVs are catching up, and Tesla is losing market shares. So that's going to be very dangerous. And I know that Tesla's supposed to have their quarterly earnings already, but I didn't have time to go over it. I was in the contract negotiation. But anyway, we'll definitely go over that this weekend. All right. So that's GM. A lot of good job, GM. Let's do it again. Starbucks. We were talking about Starbucks just brought into the brand new CEO. They have a new CEO, and also they have the Chief Branding Officer, CBO. they are going to change the whole company, and that's what exactly what they're going to do, even though the market is not seeing it, right? Because they are canceling, basically they are the forecast of the company, they are going to rewrite it. So that's why they're not going to give any kind of forecast, what kind of guidance on anything. They're not, because they just kind of bring it straight up. Well, then the sales are down, the same store sales are down, net revenue down, profit down, everything down. There is no point to even talk about it. And I think this is true because it was messed up by the former CEO and the top management because they didn't do anything. So, and they are going to change everything too. And they suppose but you have to put it this way: the stock fell 4% and came back up like around 1% or so. However, ever since this CEO came in, I mean, the first day he came in, the stock already took off, went up 28% already. So anyway, what are the biggest challenge right now? Right now, they are losing sales 6% in the United States, and they are losing the second biggest market, China. They are losing 14% over in China. So, and then he's blaming that with there are just too much items on. There are just too many items on the menu. Of course, when with the high price too, and people just searching for yes, when you have the money and you kind of have to have the Starbucks. I'm the same way. If I'm not taking Starbucks, then it's going to save me a buck or two. Well, a buck or two a day it goes a long way if it's every day. If you like me, it's like three cups of coffee a day, right? So anyway, let's see. I'm gonna keep following Starbucks and get you the latest news. So that's Starbucks. Walmart. Yes, I think this is phenomenal because they are trying to get into the pharmacy market. So let's look into this and let me know what you think. Just post it on the comments. Let me know what you think. All right. So we have U.S. retailers at Walmart on Tuesday said that they are starting to do the delivering prescription medicine and medication refills along with the groceries and other items as a single order within 30 minutes, upping the ante in the delivery competition against Amazon. Well, Amazon offered that too. So Walmart moves comes a couple of weeks after Amazon announced the plans to open pharmacies offering same-day delivery options across 20 new U.S. cities in the 2025. Well, you know what? Walmart is already here. So it's also an extension of Walmart's previous efforts to mail prescription medication, which typically took about at least 5 to 7 business days. So this is what it is. They are going to deliver. You are going to send in your prescription with your grocery order, and then they are going to deliver it to you within 30 minutes. And you know what? Only in the United States of America, this is the only company that can do that because they have 4,600 stores. They have 4,600 pharmacies and then 300 vision centers, and then they have all these stores all over. So there is going to be a Walmart. I don't care where you live. There's going to be a Walmart that is going to be 5 miles away from you, right? So anyway, they are offering this service that is if you have the premium membership, then it's going to be for free. But if you don't have that, you have no member, you have to pay like $9.95. So which is basically it's better than tip money. So anyway, this one, I feel this is very interesting. It has nothing to do with Amazon. It has everything to do with CVS and Walgreens because they are hurting. CVS and Walgreens been hurting. They are the pharmacy. But however, Walgreens been struggling because they only 75% of their stores are making money, and they try to figure out which are those stores and then to close it down. CVS, they're having some internal problem as well. So then, and they both suffer from the the prescription problems that especially with the premiums prescription, that they are actually not making money on those. So that's the reason why that if you come, well, because just look into, you got to compare who has the more bargaining power. We have Walmart or Walgreens, right? So anyway, so now the service will be available to customers in 49 states by the end of January next year. Currently, customers in 6 states, we are looking at Arkansas, Missouri, New York, Nevada, South Carolina, Wisconsin can use this service. That is amazing, because I really think that because of this, Walmart is going to take some market shares from CVS and Walgreens and forget about Amazon's, because they're not even going to start. They're not even starting yet. Next one here, McDonald's. This is not financial news really. This is more of a public service that someone died eating quarter pounder with cheese. So it was there was several states. It claimed someone's life, and a dozen that felt ill that had been sent to the hospital because of E. coli. Because of E. coli. This is a strain of the 0157H7. That's a strand that in 1993 that killed four kids that ate undercooked hamburger at Jack in the Box. However, well, the stock went down 5% today, but they said they still investigating where is it, and my information where I got it is it wasn't the meat, it wasn't the beef, it was the onion for some strange reason. So anyway, the most illness were reported in Colorado and Nebraska. So if you really want to have McDonald's, don't go there yet, all right? And I'm sure they have some protective measures they're doing right now, but I would stay away from McDonald's for maybe a couple of days. And quarter pounder, that's McDonald's. The last one I'm gonna go over, because I had been going over Frontier. This airline is going to go bankrupt. However, because one of the creditors saying that, you know what, they'll give them like 2 more months to pay off their debt. So then the stock went up 40-something% last time, and today it went up another 46%. This year, before all this surge, the stock was down over 90% this year. That's Spirit Airlines. Now Frontier is thinking about that they want to pick them up. The truth is, I've never seen there is any kind of difference. Because they're Frontier, Spirit Airlines, the counter is always right next to each other, and they always on top of it, they say either delayed or canceled. So I don't see there's any difference, and then everybody just start yelling at everybody. That's the counter. So they are no difference to me. So, but anyway, Frontier apparently want to take over Spirit. But this happens before too. This happened before it happens. That this merger was supposed to happen 2016. However, till the last minute, we have JetBlue came in and made a better offer, and Spirit was supposed to go with it until we have our government came in and stopped that, because they believe that was antitrust. So because they're gonna be taking a lot of market shares in the market, so then they blocked it. Well, here we go again. So the stock for Spirit Airlines is like, if I said it wrong, I apologize. It was Spirit Airlines, like right now, it went back to $3. Now it's at 46. It went up 46% today. And then we have Frontier Airlines that it is up 1% maybe. Yeah, so that was that. So this, and hopefully something happened. Spirit is still going to go bankrupt unless Frontier, if they're going to merge together. So this is our finance news. Let's go over the market analysis, and we'll go over it quickly, and then we will jump into our events. All right, what are the old events? What's going to happen? What are the new events going to happen too? So now let's look into is our stock market. all of the indexes are down. So the U.S. stock market closed lower on Wednesday. The Dow fall 400 more than 400 points. That is a record biggest one-day drop in a month and then for this month. And Nasdaq down 300 points. And then don't even want to talk about the S&P 500. So anyway, it has to do with the Fed's, the inflation, and with all the numbers right now, we are for the 25 basis point cuts in next month, in November. However, what right now all eyes on for us is the election and then also the rate cuts. Today's market dropped. I don't really care anymore. The reason why, it's been up for a long time. Just like what I said, that every week they're up 4 days and they go down for 1 day. I think is perfectly fine. A pullback like this it happens normally, right? So we are in good hands. We are still, as you can see, the Bollinger Bands. Even though there was that drop right there, even though if there's a drop, everything is still looking up. They're all upper, middle, lower bands are all trending up anyway. So I have no problems with that. But let's look into BTC. Last week it broke 27,000, and it went into 28, and then went up 29, and closer to 7. No, it was like not so sorry about that. It's 60. It broke 67, and it broke 68, and it broke 69, and it keep just breaking, right? But anyway, it came back. It pulled back to that. So it pulled back. It actually pulled back to 65,000, and it stopped and rebounds right back. So right now we can see that the 67 is not their new support. The support is still at 65,000. So that's what I usually always said. Right now, when it is low, when it's close to 65, buy it right now, because this it's been tested. This support been tested for so many times, and even though when it went close to 70, it just would not drop under 65 right now in the situation right now. So, and why is it so strong? And there are three actually that I'm feeling. That's the reason why that Bitcoin is going to be strong all the way through. Well, so first of all, it has to do with the ETFs. We have the spotted ETFs, so PT for Bitcoin and also Ether. So Ether is not doing so good, but one day we'll talk about Ether and Bitcoin. What's the difference? Because there is a big difference, and especially after now that Bitcoin is more like a security now, right? But we have Ether. People are treating it like a digital currency that is in their digital wallet they can spend with that, and then if they keep it for a while, it will go up in price. So this is quite interesting changes with the two ETFs as well. So anyway, it has to do with that, and then we also that Bitcoin is the past halving. It was 6 months ago, and usually every single time that after halving for 6 months. And BTC slash searching. I mean, they go up hard. So right now, I believe it is the time. And now, if adding the Federal Reserve cuts, and also if we gonna have a president is for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You're looking at $100,000. That is nothing. All right. So anyway, just be patient. When it comes down, buy some, and it will go up. That is Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So now let's go back to the lucky draw. Today is your last chance to participate in the lucky draw. If you're first time here, we did gain a lot of new members. Thank you very much for the support for our existing members too. You're referring new members to this, and you got a price for that. Like, well, you come in, you're new, right? You still got to have a price. So then this is exactly what you're going to do. You take a screenshot that, in this broadcast, take a screenshot with that, send it to my assistant, and then she's gonna send you a link for the questionnaire, fill it out, and then you are automatically entered this lucky draw. So you have till today is the last day. This is your last time to do the screenshot, but you have till the 27th to send it out and fill out the questionnaire. So then I advise you do it right now. Do it right now because the Tesla is still here. We still have some, not too much. We still have some MacBook Pro. We still have not a lot of iPhones either. iPad Pro, yeah, we still have that. We have a bunch of Apple Watch here, and then of course we do have the e-voucher. So anyway, do it when you can, all right? Because today it is your last chance. So people ask that, we have been posting. I have been posting about what are we doing in the future, and then our goal. Well, lately we have been trying to find a partnership. We have been talking about partnerships, and less of partnerships is future partnerships, but right now strategic alliances, right? Especially local strategic alliances. So here we go. So anyway, this is what I have been doing all day. Is that I have been talking about this conditional agreement. So who do we have this conditional agreement with? Congo. So we have this contract with Congo. So we have a conditional contract. So what is a conditional contract anyway? So what it is basically if one party is agreed that to pay the other party if the other party has achieved something that is listed, for example. So a conditional agreement means that it's got unilateral or bilateral contractual agreements between two parties, in which it means that party A agrees, like the main party agrees to compensate target party B if the party B the performance does meet or exceed the certain the defined indicators. So yes, so party A, Congo Exchange, and ABN AMRO is party B. What is saying that if ABN AMRO achieve a certain things, a certain condition, Congo is going to give us something. We are going to have some mutual benefits. But this agreement, the only benefit is, the biggest benefit is going to go to you. It's going to go to the members, and I will tell you why. Anyway, so we have this agreement. We just signed this agreement, and it's about this. If ABN AMRO, so us, our group, that if by December 31st, 2024, if we can provide Congo Exchange with 80,000 customers. So I mean, the 80,000 customers, yeah, for us, there's nothing. However, this is 80,000 customers that is going to open an account with Congo. Congo is a crypto exchange. It is a crypto exchange, right? And a lot of you already know. The reason why you already know because the AIKK that we gave you as a gift is actually from Congo. So Congo Exchange. So thank you very much. So anyway, right now, how much is the price again? I think it's like 30 something now. Wow, it's keep going. I'm seeing 100 there. Anyway, so if we can give them 80,000 customers and including achieving $5 billion worth of customer assets. So, the thing is, we try to divide it. It's not that much actually, but you know what? We just need 80,000 customers with $5 billion worth of customer assets. So, if we can do this by the end of this year, December 31st, 2024, if we could do this, Congo Exchange and ABN AMRO, we are going to be officially true partners. That they are going to grant us 49% of their ownerships. So then we are going to be truly partners. But if we didn't meet it, so they're not obligated to do anything to us, to pay us or anything. So anyway, we agreed, and then we are going to go. And this is how you are going to the members is going to get the benefits. Our members is going to get the benefit of it. No other ones but ours. So this is exactly what's going to happen. If we are trying to get this conditional contract, right? If we get it done, our members will permanently have the transaction fee reduced by 70% in the platform. We are looking at from 0.3 currently 0.03% to 0.01%. So, oh, and also 1 year of free guided trade session from a senior trader. You don't know who they are because only the older members know who these senior traders are. Basically, what they are is we will just give you signals to trade. We will tell you which crypto to trade, and then what are you going to do. And it gets complicated. And that is the only reason why that I am not guiding the newer members to trade BTC. And that's the reason why, because it gets complicated and needs people to experience and has the mindset to do that, or else that you could lose a lot of money, because trading crypto and day trading stocks, for example, is two different things. All right. So anyway, but we will, if we achieve this, the conditional agreement, we will give you 1 year free guided trade sessions, the whole year for free. And you will also get all the permanent IEO and IPO priority subscription as well. So yes. And then you know why this is, besides also because we have to achieve that. You have to achieve that conditional agreement to give you this benefit. But however, this is our strategy for us to reach $5 billion in assets. We have to make you make money. So we'll go over that a little later. But anything, I guarantee you right now, because all the benefit is going to go to you. And now I'm going to tell you why, because we are going to have a new event going on. So it's called Win-Win Cooperation. Win-Win Cooperation is us fully entering in the US market, and this is what we are going to do to you. All right. So hang in there. It's a little complicated, and if you don't understand, you can let me know, and I'm going to forward you all the notes and all the posters and everything. All right, I'm going to send it all out to you. But hang in there. So basically, what it is, I'm going to read some, and then I am going to tell you something that, just in an easier way. So anyway, let's go over the background first. We have, after near like a year of planning, our company's business has achieved a remarkable result in the United States, of course. So then, as of August 21st, we have reached 70,000 members already. And then, you know what? I am very glad that we just reached 35. We have over 35,000 members that is watching the broadcast right now. Thank you very much for your support. And at the same time that we have reached this new strategic partners, that's well-known organization, Congo Exchange. So we are doing something together. And because that, and we have the same vision. And that's the reason why I couldn't bring you to trade BTC, the newer members, because you might not be experienced. So they gave me an idea, and I totally all for it. So they were saying that, what if we let them try? Both of our parties, we talk about Congo, and then we have ABN here. We both bring something to the table, and then we create an event. So then let them try. Let them try it out and see if this works out, because then we don't have to teach the members. So we don't have to teach our clients, like investors, like for a long time, how to teach them how to do what kind of skills, trading skills, knowledge, and mindset. We have to train them like for years, and then afterwards they're still not ready for it. So why don't we just kind of give them a hands-on experience, right? So, and we both agree. So hang in there. So we're getting there, all right? So anyway, in the view of the company's development in the United States, the rapid expanding in the business scope, especially in the growth of the business volume, the existing operation mechanism and management model needs to be further optimized. So that's why both companies, we all both come together. So in order to quickly increase our market shares along with the gaining industry reputation in the US, and expanding the scales of asset manage of the assets, basically, we need to grow our members' assets. So we will further localize our achieve strong alliances with local institutes. One of them it is Congo Exchange. So that's the reason why that this event is called win-win cooperation. That we are the win-win situation. I should call it win-win-win. The reason why we win some, we have the exchange platforms gonna win some, and definitely our members gonna win a lot. All right. So anyway, this is how we're gonna do it. We have a few. So hanging there, we have a few things going on right here. We are doing a competition too. First of all, we're doing a competition. I am only a chief analyst that is. Maybe you can say I'm the team leader, but we have two more other teams that here. So we are basically voting for which one is the better team leader, and then whoever came on top, then we became the one who is in charge of the United States operation. So anyway, so I'm definitely need your support here right now. One of the first evaluation is our member support. So we want to measure the numbers of supporters that we have for each of the leader. So then this is what I'm gonna give to you. Well, first of all, if you are interested in this, to participate in this, please, you will need to make an appointment. You need to register with my assistants, and then you will be voting in the Congo Exchange apps. Please hit the button, push support for me. So, and then you will be getting something out of that. I'm not going to tell you what now, but you will be. All right. So anyway, the assessment for my followers, for my supporters, it is from October 28th to November 3rd. All right. So those are the time that you can actually log in, and you can actually log in, vote for me, please. Thank you very much, and then you will get something out of that, because we just talked about that we have a agreement, we have the conditional agreement with Congo Exchange. So, well, right after you're gonna hit supporting me, then you know what? In exchange, we are going to Congo Exchange, and we are gonna give you your account that already has a credit line in there. It's going to be, this is what we call it, a interest-free trading funds. It's going to be, we don't know that. It's random. It's going to be from between $500 to $5,000. You open it up, as soon as you hit that support button, you will have that into your account, all right? And you can use it for a week. You can use this, it could be 500, it could be 5,000. You can use this credit line and try it out and see how trading crypto is like. However, you can say, I'm new, I don't know how to do it. Then I don't even know which crypto should I going to be like invest on. Don't worry about it. Well, you have the $500 to $5,000 the credit funds, the credit line there. We are going to ABN AMRO. We are going to assign you a senior trader. We are going to assign you a senior trader. So every day he would teach you. He would guide you. He would give you instruction how to trade, what to trade. Will give you a time. I believe it's once a day. So you will see, you will experience how different, and it's very different, how we're gonna trade crypto in the cryptocurrency market. Because, and yes, our old members can do that too, because yes, I know you already have an account. Some of you guys already have an account because of AIKK. But anyway, it is a brand new, because whoever is AIKK is our members anyway. You got to do the support. You can hit the support for me, and then like you will still get the 500 to 5,000 of credit line. So you can use it for a week. So between the time August 28th, which is Monday, next Monday, to Sunday 11th, the November 3rd, you got to trade with this. You can trade every day with this, because and we have our senior trader. If you make money in this, because after the 3rd, we will November 3rd, we will take the credit line, we take the trading funds away, the free trading funds, I will take it away. However, if you make money in that, those money is yours. You can take it. You can take it. You can cash it out. You can cash it out and then put it in your account. It doesn't matter. Or if you could use those funds and keep trading with our traders too. So you could do that too. And then someone would ask me like, what if I lose money? What if I'm gonna lose money? I don't want to pay if I lose money. No, it's gonna be on me. If you win, money is yours. Only in this way though. If you win, the money is yours. If you lose the credit line, the money is mine. Have fun playing with it, and try to experience how, and try to grab a hold of it, and just have a feel of that. How does it really work? All right. So anyway, I mean, it's free money. I mean, we're trying to promote both of our company. They promote their exchange. I'm promoting my investment management company. We try to get our name out there. So anyway, if you want to start, it's gonna start Monday. However, right after this, you can contact my assistant and start registering for this event, the Win-Win Cooperation event. So then you can go vote for me and get the interest-free trading funds from $500 to up to $5,000. And think about that. If you actually invest it and you make money, think about how much money you're gonna get. So anyway, this is all the information that I have for you for today. And because of our event that we are pushing it early, that we are from the next week, Monday, I'm going to say it again. So Monday, the broadcast is going to move up to Sunday. It's going to be this weekend, Sunday, same time, 8 p.m. So, well, thank you so much. Thank you very much for your support. And please register with my assistant, and have a great night.